2022 is over.
It is.
Thank fuck.
God, what a mid-year.
God, all those movies we hated. So we're going to talk about the top six worst movies of 2022. We each chose 3 films, which sucked balls.
Sucked so much ball.
I don't have a particular order.
I don't either.
We're just going to kind of go for it.
Yeah.
Some of these films we have talked about, so we'll keep it brief.
Yeah.
But, okay, so my first one, for instance, I had a massive rant about when we reviewed it.
Yeah.
That's Pinocchio.
Ooh, the Guillermo del Toro
yeah,
one, you mean?
Fuck that movie. Disney's live action one with Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks
nailed this year.
Had an amazing year.
Great year.
Elvis, Pinocchio,
yeah.
a man called also named also, whatever.
There's a scene in Pinocchio.
Yes.
Right, where Disney's Pinocchio runs up. He's running down the street, as you do. And he walks over to some shit. He sees a pile of shit on the floor.
Yeah.
A pile of shit. And he stares at it and he
An
goes,
actual pile of feces.
Yeah, an actual pile of feces. And he's like, it's not good, nice. And he walks over and runs away. Yeah, so fair enough. Decent. It's a scene.
Yeah.
Now, I think if Pinocchio was to look at that feces and reach in, I think he would have pulled out a DVD of the fucking movie he's in. Because it's so shit. It's so bad. It's everything I hate about Disney remakes. It's lifeless. It's fucking depressing. It robs the original of any sense of thematic depth.
Yeah.
Of its morals.
Yeah. Of
any sense of boldness. Because Disney Disney made some offensive shit. A lot of that shit, there was also a lot of shit they made which you wouldn't get away with today.
Yeah.
But sometimes in a positive way. For instance, the original Pinocchio, there's a lot of... Pinocchio fucking smokes in it.
Pinocchio smokes a blunt.
Yeah,
That's so fucking cool.
And, he drinks beer and shit.
Fuck yeah.
He's like 2 years old. He's like 2 fucking minutes old. And he's already drinking. And then this, he's a perfect good boy, and it's none of the morals work. It's Pinocchio watered down.
Yeah.
And it's shit, and I hate it with every fucking fibre of my being.
It didn't look good.
I will say. So shit. But also, the VFX is shit. Robert Zemeckis, what the fuck happened?
Robert Zemeckis has had probably one of the wildest careers I think I've ever seen of a director.
I'd do anything for him to make a good... To be fair, I haven't seen Welcome to Marwen. It could be a masterpiece.
I'm sure it is.
It could be.
But you know what? Right. It was an interesting year for people named Tom.
Oh.
In 2022. Tom Hanks. Tom Spoors.
Had a great year.
Tom Holland.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Tom Holland in Uncharted.
Oh.
The amazing adaptation of the video game.
For a second, I got scared that Chaos Walking released this year.
I mean, Tom Holland releases only bangers.
Only bangers.
Tom Holland as Nathan Drake was a
inspired casting.
Strange choice. Inspired casting.
Yeah.
I guess. Inspired.
Maybe they watched the scene in Pinocchio where he sees a bunch of shit on the floor, and then they got inspired.
Tom Holland as Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
Now, okay. I think Tom Holland tries his best in Uncharted.
Yeah.
I will give him that. I think he tries. I don't think he's a bad actor in it. I think it's Mark Wahlberg. That goes to Mark Wahlberg in that fucking film. Jesus Christ. But he's not bad in it.
Yeah.
It's just... You tell him to play Nathan Drake. I just don't see Nathan Drake. I see Tom Holland.
He basically just plays fucking Peter Parker again.
Yeah, like, there's a scene in the movie, there's a montage of Tom Holland working out.
Yeah.
And he's shirtless. And he's like, oh, he's like doing,
and it's still just
he's like lifting. And I was looking and I was like, I know what this is. This isn't an Uncharted movie. This is a Tom Holland vehicle with the Uncharted name slapped on it.
Yeah.
Because I know Sony were like, what can we make a Tom Holland action movie like with?
Yeah.
Oh, Uncharted. And it's like, again, like, Uncharted's not... The thing is, it could be a fine Uncharted movie if it didn't feel like the whole thing was made by a fucking AI.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing just feels so cheaply made. It feels like, Tom Holland I think tries, but Mark Wahlberg doesn't want to fucking beat it.
No.
Like, no one wants to beat it. Antonio Banderas came in and got his paycheck for Puss in, and it put the money to Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't care. Like, no one, and it just feels so lazy. And it's so interesting because we just got The Last of Us show recently.
Yeah, which is brilliant.
Which is also a Naughty Dog, like, game
Yeah.
that's been made into, a film or TV show. And it's like, you watch that, The Last of Us show, and it's outstanding.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
And then you look at Uncharted, and it is just shit.
Yeah.
It is just awful. Bad effects, bad action scenes. Just a boring, just a boring film.
Boring fucking
Like,
movie.
it's just a boring movie that Uncharted, I think, deserves better as a franchise.
Yeah.
It's a shame that they got such a bland movie. Because it's a really fun series of games, and it's one that could pretty easily be translated over to movies. But instead, to go, here's just a Tom Holland movie, I guess. With, oh, he's saving Drake. I think. Like,
it says on the cast list.
Yeah, it says so. Whether I believe them.
Yeah. No, it is just fucking... It's just another action movie.
And a boring one at that.
Boring
It's
one.
not even like, the action's not even really all that
No,
good.
it's just boring.
Yeah.
As an adaptation, I think, it's fucking shite.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
One of these days, we'll get a good video game movie.
One of these
This year,
days.
Mario movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Illumination. The Minions. Peak.
Yeah.
Mario, peak.
Peak fiction.
Speaking of peak animation then, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules.
Oh.
Let me tell you a little tale.
Mm-hmm.
It's about these Disney Plus films.
The amazing library at Disney Plus.
So
movies.
Disney Plus obviously is where the premiere content goes. Marvel shows, Star Wars shows, Pixar movies, for some reason. Hocus Pocus 2, Disenchanted. Now, they have another franchise on Disney Plus. Truly brilliant stuff, which is the Diary of a Wimpy Kid reboot films.
Yes.
Where they're taking the books and basically perfectly adapting them into animation. Which is a sick idea and concept, except fucking hell, the animation is atrocious. The fucking it's very they lose all the fucking life of the books.
Yeah.
Because the books, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, they're not fucking masterpieces by any means, but they're funny. But they're so fucking mean-spirited. That's what makes them funny.
Yeah.
The main character is a fucking asshole. And the books kind of play that off a bit. I mean, it gets worse. As the series goes on, they try and make him seem cool, which he isn't. But the first few books really dig into him being a fucking arse. And then these films come along and they're like, we're fun kids films where the characters are all fun and nice, but he's still a fucking asshole. But they play it off as it's shenanigans, and it's so fucking boring and lifeless because the animation's so fucking bad and the voice fucking hell. In the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid, this is about Roderick Rules, which I think is boring as fuck and an absolute slog. But you can also throw in the first. I mean, the first one came out last year. You can throw them both in here.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, in the first film, the mum sounds like she did her fucking voice recording on her phone, like in the middle of a fucking desert. It's the shittest fucking voice. Like, not even like her voice acting.
Just doing it during like a storm. Like,
not even her voice acting. The voice quality.
Yeah.
It sounds like she's recording it with a microphone that's been beaten to death.
That's amazing.
It's so... How the fuck this was released on Disney Plus? Like, surely you get that voice recording by email, and then you go, you should probably fucking hire someone else.
Disney sees as a weird problem where they are a huge company, but they just do...
No, there's no
They're so amateur,
control.
yeah.
It's so shit. And so there's no life to these really fun kids' books. Especially, compare this film to the live-action counterpart.
Yeah.
It's a genuinely fun family comedy. And to this, which is, if you played this for a kid, the kid would fall to fucking sleep. Fucking hell. It's atrocious. It's everything wrong with fucking Disney Plus's new release strategy and you know, its quality control and everything wrong with fucking kids animated films. We need to stop fucking making kids animated films that are just stupid and don't actually, you know, acknowledge that maybe kids like things. that are, you know,
Yeah.
maybe they actually have some fucking, not necessarily, I mean, obviously critical thought people associate with fucking film critics, but can actually think about it.
Actual,
look at a thing and go, this is bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't imagine a kid watching this and being like fucking peak fiction. You just give them the fucking book, so there's no point in
Well,
this
even the
existing.
movies, the live action movies are really fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I really enjoy them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I think they're charming little like kids movies.
No, exactly. This is an hour and 15 of fucking wasting your time. It's shit. It's so shit. Roderick rules. Roderick fucking sucks.
So I guess you could say that the film sucked the life out of you.
Yeah, it did.
Well, speaking of things sucking the life out of you, Morbius. You know, because he's a vampire. Yeah.
We talked about Morbius for like an hour.
We did, so I'll be brief. It's shit. Next one. It's awful.
It's so
It's a huge joke. It's really bad.
It's really funny though.
Yeah, it's one of the funniest films I've ever seen.
Oh,
it's one of the funniest blockbusters I've ever seen. Like you know, the Morbius face.
Yeah.
Like the Morbius face is awful.
It's absolute.
It's just a joke of a movie.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is just an absolute joke.
Would recommend it though.
Oh, it's a fun time. It's a fun time no matter how you look at it.
Absolute recommend it. Yeah, massive
100%.
recommendation. 100. It's still better than Quantum Mania.
I mean, I'd rather watch Morbius than Quantum Mania because at least Morbius is funny. Like,
cinema.
Yeah.
Cinema. Superhero movies. 2022 wasn't a great year for them.
You could say that again.
So I will, in the form of Black Adam, which was shit.
Yeah, wasn't good.
I think
good at all.
Yeah.
Was awful, actually.
So Dwayne Johnson needs to be stopped.
We need to stop him before he kills again.
Also, this film deserves to be in this top 6 just for the fucking marketing.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson just fucking going around saying, yeah, Henry Cavill is going to be in this film. He fucking bribed Henry Cavill into being in this film.
The hierarchy of DC is about to change.
I mean, it did, because Dwayne Johnson got fucking kicked out of it.
Yeah, like it changed, just not in the way
I don't think he was expecting.
Yeah, like just not in the way I think he hoped for.
Exactly. All the action is fucking slow motion. The editing is fucking atrocious. The characters are bad. I can't wait to see Dr. Fate again, because obviously Dwayne Johnson made sure to say he may have died, but Dr. Fate is coming back. Don't worry, guys.
He will come back.
This is the superhero film that my dad disliked. And my dad thinks Thor fucking 1 is a 5 out of 5 masterpiece.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like,
amazing take.
Yeah. So I think fucking, like, Black Adam was the step too far for him. He just really hated Pierce Brosnan. It was just too far. So yeah, shit.
Not great.
Not great.
You know, but you know what, right? You know what I watch bad movies?
Yeah.
I feel sad when I watch them.
Yeah.
I feel really sad.
I feel sad too.
You know, I have a major sadness when I watch like bad movies.
Yeah.
And you know,
is it a circle of sadness?
Oh no! It's a triangle, more like a triangle of sadness. Oh boy, it's a controversial.
It's a hot take. See, okay,
it's a hot take.
I enjoyed this film.
Yeah.
Because I found some of the jokes funny. Because I'm the lowest common denominator.
You like when
trash.
You like movies where rich people vomit.
I didn't like that bit very much.
No.
But sometimes when the rich person said the rich person thing, I, as a fellow rich person, went ha 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 ha.
Okay. Eat the Rich.
Yeah.
Cinema.
Yeah.
It's a big thing right now.
It's a big thing.
Big thing, right. Now, a lot of people don't like it, and a lot of people have had a particular problem with Glass Onion in the menu.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Like what you like, dislike what you dislike. But I would say what helps, the reason why I like those films as much as I do, is because they are very much Eat the Rich. They're very much, you know, it's not the most fucking soul.
Yeah.
You know, like, theming and general, like,
it's not Black Adam.
Yeah, you know. It hasn't got the subtleties that, like, you know, Black Adam has when it comes to discussing imperialism. But I think those films get by because they're also just really fun movies.
Yeah.
Glass Onion is just a really fun time. It's funny, but it's also just it's a breezy watch in the sense that it keeps going. There's some fun little twists. Yeah. The Menu, I'm a sucker for films that mostly just take place in, like, a room.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, and it's fun, and, you know, it goes a long way. And it's, like, just by being fun.
Yeah.
Now, The problem is that Triangle of Sadness is not fun.
Yeah.
Triangle of Sadness is boring.
Yeah.
It is 2.5 hours of the most fucking shallow, fucking political, like, rich people kinda suck.
Bold take.
Bold take.
Controversial take.
Great, but it's one of them where, like, on paper, I think there's some cool ideas, but it also takes fucking ages to get there.
Yeah.
And the vomit scene goes on way too long. It's not funny. And
yeah,
when it eventually gets to the point where after that, and it has another hour, I was bored to fucking tears.
Yeah.
Because it just, like, it's one of those films where I get what they're going for. It's not that I don't get it. I completely understand it. It just does it in such a boring way. The theming is so shallow, and it's like, I understand why people love it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But also, it is just, I hate it. Like, it's one of those times that I felt angry watching it.
Yeah.
Because I just couldn't stand how just shallow, but how smart it thinks it is. I don't think, I don't think Glass Onion and The Menu are like, I don't think Ryan Johnson and, like, the writers of The Menu are going like, I'm so fucking smart. Like, I'm so clever, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like this film is coming from someone who thinks that they're
fucking peak.
Their observations are so intelligent.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, I'm so fucking smart. Like, rich people suck.
Yeah.
I fucking hate them.
Yeah.
And it's like, I watched it and I just couldn't. I hated it. I just found it to be just a complete bore.
Fair enough.
And I can't believe it got in for Best Picture.
That's mad.
I cannot believe that.
I find okay. The second half I think is a bit dire.
Yep, it's not good.
The vomit scene I'm not a fan of, but I generally think the first half's quite funny.
Okay.
And I like some of the performances and shit.
Yeah.
And I love Ruben Ostlund's like previous film. I love the Square. I think it's great.
I haven't seen The Square, so yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely understand all your criticisms. I can't really argue with them, and I have no counterpoint other than rich people funny.
When I saw that it's getting a Criterion release.
So actually,
yeah, it's one of the films. I'm like, fuck off. There are so many. I'm thinking of ending things. Where's that Criterion?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's gonna be Triangle of Sadness, Black Adam.
Now, Black Adam Criterion I'd buy.
I would buy that.
Fucking hell. Of course.
And then the other fucking Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris on Criterion.
She goes to Paris and fucking eats it out.
Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris fucks.